There is a moment, usually at the end of the day, when the house finally becomes quiet. The TV is a low murmur, the lights are soft, and you sink into the couch or into bed, ready to let your thoughts slow down. And then, as if on cue, your cat appears. They don't rush. They arrive with that calm, deliberate confidence only a cat has. A jump to the bed, a light step on your leg, and then they choose their spot. Your lap, your chest, or that one blanket you've had for years. They curl up, eyes half closed, and then it begins. Paw, paw, paw. Slow, rhythmic, almost hypnotic. Kneading the fabric, pressing in and releasing, over and over, as if they were working invisible dough. You feel the tiny push of their claws through the blanket. You hear the low vibration of purring start to build in their chest, like a distant engine warming up. Some cats drool a little, their whiskers relaxed, their mouths slightly open. Others stare into nothing, as if looking at something far beyond your walls. In that moment, time seems to narrow down to the sound of your breathing and the steady, repetitive movement of those paws. You might smile and think, there you go, making biscuits again. Maybe you gently shift them so their claws don't scratch your skin. Maybe you let them stay, even if your leg is going numb, because they look so deeply content. But somewhere in the back of your mind, the question lingers. Why do they do this? Why this ritual, always the same, no matter how old they are? For some people, this behavior is comforting, a nightly ceremony of affection. For others, it's a bit of a problem. Nails digging into your thigh, blankets getting pulled, pajamas full of snags. You might even wonder if your cat is anxious, or if this intense kneading, the drooling, the trance-like stare is a sign that something is wrong, or something is missing. What if this simple, almost comical act is actually a window into your cat's deepest memories? What if, every time those paws press into a blanket on your lap, they reaching back to a world that existed long before you ever met? Stay with me, because in the next moments, we're going to travel back to where this instinct truly began, long before your cat ever saw your couch, your bed, or that old, familiar blanket. Maybe you've noticed this scene play out in your own home. The house is finally quiet. The TV is on low. The day's noise has settled into a soft hum outside. You sit down with your blanket, maybe a book or your phone, and from another room you hear it. The gentle patter of small paws on the floor. Your cat appears, almost casually, as if it just happened to pass by. But you know better. They were looking for you. They hop up onto the couch, give you one slow, measuring look, and then, without asking permission, claim that spot on your lap. The moment their body touches the blanket, something in them changes. The muscles in their shoulders relax, the tail curls around, and those paws begin their slow, almost ritualistic dance. Left paw, right paw. Press, release. Press, release. Over and over, like a heartbeat you can see. It's such an ordinary moment that most people are never accustomed to it. But if you pay attention, there is a whole story unfolding in front of you. Watch your cat's face the next time. Notice how the eyes grow heavy, not from boredom, but from a kind of surrender. The world, with all its sudden noises and unpredictable movements, recedes for them. In that kneading, they are not just making biscuits. They are building a private doorway back to a time when life was simpler. Warmth, milk, a safe body to press against. Maybe you felt the tiny pricks of claws against your skin and instinctively wanted to push them away. Or maybe you've laughed nervously when visitors see your cat drooling happily on your leg, as if you were some kind of living pillow. But beneath the comedy, there is something very serious happening. Your cat is showing you where they go to feel safe. They are revealing the invisible map of their emotional world, right there on your lap. Have you ever wondered why, out of all the places in your home, they choose your blanket, your chest, your stomach, you? Why, in that moment, the rest of the furniture does its best. This is where the mystery deepens, because that small, rhythmic movement your cat does now as an adult began long before they ever met you, long before they even opened their eyes. In a way, every time those paws start their quiet dance, your cat is telling you a story that started in their very first days of life. And that's exactly where we're going next. Think back to the very first time your cat ever did this. Maybe you were reading on the couch, the house finally quiet after a long day. The television lamp. Your cat jumped up, circled once, then settled heavily on your legs. A few seconds later, those paws began their slow, deliberate dance. Press, press, release. A tiny engine of purring started up, like an old fridge humming in the background. You didn't know if you should laugh, move, or just let it happen. In that moment, what you were seeing was just cute behavior. It was a memory in motion. For a newborn kitten, life begins in darkness and warmth. Eyes closed, ears folded, the world is only scent and touch. The mother's body is the universe. Fur, milk, heartbeat. To find the teat and keep the milk flowing, the kitten presses its tiny paws into the mother's belly in a steady rhythm. That kneading, paired with the smell of milk and the sound of a beating heart, becomes the first recipe for safety. Food, heat, love, in the only language a kitten can understand. Your adult cat, stretched across your lap with a blank look and wet chin, is not being weird. On some deep level, their nervous system is replaying that original code. Your legs become the mother's warmth. The blanket becomes the soft fur of the nest. Your heartbeat, even if faint, is a familiar drum from long before they saw their first toy, climbed their first toy and nursed her. This is why some cats knead so intensely that they drool, their jaw slack, eyes half closed, as if somewhere else entirely. It's not that they were spoiled or babyish. It's that this movement is hardwired to turn down the volume of the world, to lower stress, to say to their own body, "You are safe. You are fed. You belong." If you watch carefully, you will notice they often start kneading when the day finally calms down, late at night, early in the morning, or right after you sit still for once. It's as if your stillness gives them permission to fall back into that oldest of rituals. But kneading doesn't belong only to the past. It also says something important about who your cat is right now, in your home, in your home, in your home, in your home. In the next part, we step out of the nursery and into the present, and see how those gentle paws are also quietly claiming you, your sofa, and your favorite blanket as part of their emotional territory. So what is your cat really trying to tell you when they knead? Imagine this. The house is finally quiet. The TV is just a low murmur in the background, a lamp casting a warm circle of light on the couch. You sit down, maybe after a long, draining day, and your cat appears as if summoned. No words, no announcement, just that familiar weight as they climb onto your lap. Turn once, twice, then sink down into the blanket. And the paws begin. At that moment, your cat is doing something very deliberate on an emotional level. Each slow press of their paws is like a silent message. This place, this person, safe. By kneading, they are literally weaving you into the fabric of their secure world, just as they once did with their mother. Your scent, their scent, the softness, the warmth, it all blends into one single experience of comfort. To us, it looks like a cute quirk. To them, kneading is almost like prayer, a repeated gesture that calms the mind and settles the body. Some cats reserve this ritual only for the people they trust most. They might ignore a visitor's lap completely, but as soon as you sit down, it's as if a switch flips. Others transfer that emotion to a favorite blanket, sweater, or pillow, object, or person. Your cat chooses what feels emotionally safe enough to open that deep, kitten layer of themselves. And when they drool, close their eyes, or even seem to forget the world around them, they are dropping into a state of pure, primitive security they rarely show any other minute. Think about your own life for a second. Do you have that one old t-shirt you wear when you feel fragile, or that corner of the sofa where you always end up when the day was too heavy? For your cat, kneading is that ritual of return. It is their way of saying, I am home, even if the outside world has been confusing, noisy, or stressful. Now I'm curious. Where does your cat choose to knead? On you, on a particular blanket, maybe on your favorite clothes right before you need them? Notice that pattern, because in the next part, we talk about how to turn those moments into something even better, a safe kneading ritual that protects your skin, respects your cat's instincts, and deepens the bond you already share. If you've made it this far in the video, there's a good chance you were watching while your own cat is somewhere nearby, maybe even kneading as we speak. So let's turn the camera gently toward your life for a moment. Think about your cat's favorite kneading stage. Is it that old, faded blanket on the sofa? Your lap at the end of a long day? Maybe a single sweater you can never put away because the moment you do, those paws arrive, working methodically, like a tiny heart beating through fabric. Notice what tends to happen right before the kneading begins. Do they follow you from room to room until you finally sit down? Do they hover on the edge of the chair, gauging your mood, as if asking, is it safe to be soft now? Many cats wait for a very specific emotional window. When your voice has quieted, the TV hums softly in the background, the lights are lower, your breathing is slower. They are not only choosing a place, they are choosing a moment. And in that moment, you have a choice too. You can gently redirect those claws onto a folded blanket on your lap, lay a thick throw over your legs, or keep a kneading pillow within reach. You were not rejecting their affection. You were translating it into a safe language you both can share. Some guardians even say, half joking, half in awe, go make your biscuits, and the cat responds as if it understands the invitation. If you've ever felt a little guilty pushing your cat away because it hurts, remember, you are allowed to protect your body and your sleep. What matters is the emotional message. A calm voice, a soft touch, a consistent alternative. When you meet their ancient instinct with modern care, something beautiful happens. Your living room becomes that warm nest from long ago, but designed with both of you in mind. I'm curious, where does your cat prefer to knead? On you, on blankets, on clothes piled on a chair? And do they seem calm, or almost too intense, drooling or meowing while they do it? Share your experience in the comments. You'll probably find someone living a very similar scene. And if this glimpse into your cat's inner world is resonating with you, feel free to like this video and stay with me, because in the next part, we'll explore how to tell when kneading is pure comfort and when it might be a discreet cry for help. So now, when your cat curls up beside you tonight and starts that slow, steady kneading, try watching it with new eyes. Notice how the shoulders relax, how the whiskers soften, how the paws follow a rhythm older than your life together. This isn't just making biscuits. It's a living memory of being a tiny kitten, pressed against a heartbeat, trusting that the world is safe. Maybe you'll remember the first time you saw your cat do this and thought, what on earth are you doing? Now you know, your lap, your blanket, your old sweater, they've quietly become the warm chest of a mother cat, a place where time slows down and breathing deepens. In that small ritual, your cat is saying, here, with you, I can let my guard down. Look at your surroundings in those moments, the low light of the living room, the hum of the TV in the background, the mug cooling on the table. You might be thinking about bills, work, aging parents, life pressing in from all sides. And then there's this small creature, eyes half closed, paws working gently, as if kneading all the noise out of the present moment. It's not just your cat self-soothing. Sometimes, without realizing it, you are letting yourself be soothed too. If your cat kneads so intensely that claws dig in or drool spots your clothes, You don't have to choose between pain and rejection. Now you can gently slide a folded blanket onto your lap or place a thick, kneading pillow where they love to settle. You can protect your skin and still say yes to the emotional message. I feel safe enough with you to be this vulnerable. Every cat is different. Some will need only soft blankets, others only your chest, others just the couch before sleep. I am curious. Where does your cat do this the most? And what do you think they're trying to tell you in that exact spot? Share it in the comments. Your story might help someone understand their own cat a little better. If you want to keep exploring this quiet, inner world of feline emotions, with more signs, secrets, and small behaviors that carry big meanings, subscribe and stay with me. There's a whole universe behind those paws, and we've only just begun to open the door.